All right, welcome guys. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Today we're just doing a quick review of our client, Jill. She joined our program about a month or so ago, and here she is. Let's add her onto the live. Hi, Jill, welcome. How's your evening? Great, great. I'm happy to see your bright and shining face. How was your day today?
Oh, it was really, really good. It rained, so I didn't have to water the plants and the flowers, and the dogs are unhappy about it, but that's okay.
Well, that's nice. I have plants too, and it's always great when it rains. It could be kind of well, it could be therapeutic, but also a stressor after work, and you have to water the plants. It could just be one of those things that
Yeah,
tackle on. But there's
right.
nothing worse than smells than a wet dog.
No, and I have 3 of them, and they're stinky right now, but that's okay. They'll dry up hopefully.
That's really cute. I have three pets too. I have some cats. I have three cats.
I love cats. They don't like me. I just love the idea of just a cuddly little kitty, but they don't like me. Now dogs love me. I don't know what it is about cats, but and I like them, but they're like, "No, I don't think so."
It's the same exact thing for me, but with dogs. Imagine that. I I think some people are either or a little both. Some people have both cats and dogs and they work well together. But what I've seen is you're either a dog person or a cat person.
Yeah,
And not that anyone is right or wrong or bad, but it's an interesting difference. For
yeah,
me,
it's just yeah, and when I was little, we always had little dogs, and we couldn't have cats. My brother was allergic, so we just had dogs. And I don't know if that's what formed my brain, but that's kind of what it is. But yeah,
I believe it starts at a young age because my family, we grew up with cats. We didn't have any
mhm,
dogs. Our neighbors had dogs, but they would always chase their cats. But we were always, I guess, cat people.
yeah,
And since then, I just feel like I bond well with cats. I love dogs; they're very cute and adorable. But
mm,
I've never taken care of them unless I was living at my friend's house and he had a dog, but it still
yeah,
wasn't my dog.
right, right. Well, cats are like take it or leave it, and my dogs just love me, so that's why I guess maybe I like them. But one of the reasons they're drive you crazy. But anyway,
And what I love about dogs is that they're so loyal. They will stick to you forever. Cats will
Mhm.
run away, and you'll wonder, why did you run away from me? Do you hate me? Do you not like me? No, they're just being a cat, especially if
Yeah,
they're a tomcat.
yeah.
Tomcat will,
Mm-mm.
once it's of age, it will go out and just pillage and toil and find whatever male cat to fight and just reproduce with another female cat.
Yeah, cats
And
don't get whoever feeds them. That's who their loyalty goes to.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I'm glad I was able to get you on this live, and I'm glad that we're talking freely
Yeah,
this evening. And I see that you've been a client for, I think, over a month or so. Is that
I,
correct?
I sh- yes, over a month. Yeah.
People got a lot of questions because I don't know if you saw the thumbnail, but that was a 100-point increase. Let me show the. Let me change the camera here. Give me one second. Guys, check out this. Let's kind of hide other stuff. Let me look. Okay, cool. Look at
Y-
that. That's her score. It went
In
from flatlined 550 to nearly 700, 664.
in
That's
one
pretty
month.
awesome.
Yeah.
1 month. Great. Awesome. Perfect.
It
Um,
was below the poverty level or whatever I mean, it didn't even register when I got started with you. It was sickening, so sad, and I had tried different not loan, different companies that said, "We're the best, use us." I got nowhere with them. I actually got swindled. It was probably my own fault. I found a man online that said, "I will fix your credit. I will fix your credit. Within a month, I'll have you to like 850." And I thought, well, that doesn't sound right, but I guess it's too good to be true. You need to pay attention. But I had totaled my car and I had to have a car. And so he did all this stuff and kept putting off and putting off. And it turns out that he didn't do anything except keep my money. So I was a little reluctant to to hire people, but I talked with him on the phone, and I really appreciate the, uh, the level of professionalism. Plus, he knew you knew what you were talking about, and so I just did it, and I'm telling you, I have n my credit score has never been so, and I'm so humbled, and I'm so appreciative of the work you've done. Um, my credit's been really bad for quite a while, a divorce, back in 2015. Um, when we got divorced, I didn't know that my ex-husband was not paying the IRS, had a small business, and he wasn't saving, wasn't paying the taxes, and I trusted him with the money. So when we divorced, home was you have to help me with this word, whether the IRS is about to take it. Um,
Seized,
yeah,
seized.
and yeah, I didn't have any, and I basically started fresh with my Chihuahua and a rented car. I've never, oh, I have to stop. I've never been able to get it without having my significant other for one car, and I it makes me so when I found you, um, it's like the weight of the world is lifted. I used to not go to the mailbox. I would hide mail from myself, um, but whatever you're doing, ma and I don't know what I'd do without you, and I mean that.
Oh, thank you, thank you. A lot. Some of the things that you're saying are kind of cutting out, but it's okay. I understand most of it. I don't know how this is going to be saved, but the main thing is, yeah, I understand. When you told me your story, it was pretty much me listening the whole time. A lot of people call me, and I just get kind of annoyed, to be honest with you. But I knew from the second I spoke with you, you were genuine and you weren't just, wasting my time. For me, a lot of people call, and I'm sorry to say, I hear a lot of sob stories, but at the end of the day, if you're not going to hire me to fix the issue, then we're not going anywhere. There should be
Right.
no other reason to go any other place, really. If you stumbled upon Pinnacle Credit Repair, we're going to help you. We have two programs. So
Right.
if you can't afford to hire me personally, I think Jill, you hired me personally.
Yeah.
Um, you're a nurse, and you had some traumas and some stressors in your life, but you did the right thing and you made a commitment to yourself and you
Yes.
gave it a shot. So I appreciate you trusting me, because in the space of credit repair, there are a lot of questionable people that
Oh,
say very disheartening and questionable things about anyone that's successful and
mhm.
obviously doing a good job. But I just wanted to bring you on here because we the people deserve to see what it's really like to actually work with us. And I'm so happy that we're able to get you these results because I'm really sorry that you went through the thing that you went through with your ex and all the stuff before that. So I'm glad that this is panning out in the right direction, and we want to be uh, a positive impact on your life.
Oh,
And
you already are. You know, it was terrible. I mean, it was terrible going through it. It was terrible when it all happened. I actually even had a car repossessed right soon after, the divorce. I couldn't, and that was hard. I had to borrow a car from my daughter. That was so humiliating, but I knew that eventually I would be okay because 'cause I'm a pretty positive person, but I it kinda stalled out, and, I heard a couple. I know you probably you've heard of these big companies that advertise. I used them, got absolutely nowhere, and another company, I used them, even my daughter used them, got nowhere, um, and I knew there was somebody out there that wasn't dishonest, and I just knew that because people are basically, I think people are good, and when I found you, I cannot begin to tell you how, and I was so ashamed of my credit, I was so ashamed of myself, and you didn't berate me. You didn't, you didn't fuss at me for letting it get that bad, and I would have fussed at me, but it it was, a lot of medical bills and a lot of stuff that just caught up, and I was really scared, and you made it you're helping so much.
Thank you, thank you. And am I pretty responsive?
Oh, absolutely. You get back with me. I mean, sometimes I'm in the middle of the day and I'll text at least that afternoon or evening. If it's on the weekend, maybe Monday, but I don't expect you right then and there to be my immediate because you have a life and you have other clients, but absolutely, totally, yeah.
Yeah, I work with a maximum of 500 clients per year that hire me personally. Fast Track Elite, the 299 program, $100 a month. That's like
Right.
something else. I don't deal with those people. Sometimes I pop my head in and say, "Hey, how's it going?" And I do some work on their file, but I'm not required to. People pay a premium to work with me personally, 500 people. But I have my phone, my device on me most of the time, and that's probably not a good thing because it's right by my head when I sleep. Probably
Well,
not the best idea, but when I get pinged by a client, if I'm conscious, I'll make an effort to respond. But if I'm in
yes.
the middle of something, sometimes I'm cooking, sometimes I'm driving, sometimes I don't know what to respond. If I don't know what to respond, I'm not going to say anything. I'll get back to you. But I try my best within a 24-hour period. So
Always. Yes. Always. You have always gotten back with me. Even if it's a silly question, and I know it's a silly question, it's important, but I know it's going to sound silly. You've never ever not gotten back with me within the 24.
thank you, thank you. And you're doing so much a favor here. I know I didn't just want to bring you on just to, do me a favor and, I guess put me on the spotlight and make me look like Christ. I'm not Christ. I'm an imperfect human being, but more importantly, I'm a professional and I've been doing this damn business for 12 years and I deserve respect. And I don't want people to get the wrong idea about me, but at the same time, I really don't care about other people's opinion because people's opinion about Pinnacle and myself, or even Jill, uh, is irrelevant to her score as of now and the future. Her score is going to
Right.
continue to go up as long as I, work my hands and do my magic work. That's
Yes.
basically what I do.
Yeah.
Christ performed miracles, but in terms of credit, I do miracles as well. So I'd like you guys to have that level of respect, but this is a real client testimonial. Some people may say it's fake or script, but shame
Oh
on
no.
you because this is a real human being. And we didn't mention the details, but when she had a call, I think it was a 45-minute phone call with me. It was
Right.
actually terrible, the things that she went through. And in the realm of credit repair and people that have damaged credit, there's a lot of things that people are struggling with.
Hmm.
I'm not a counselor. I'm here to get the job done. And, I'm not here to waste any time. You contact me, you
Yeah.
pay my fee, you get results sooner or later. Good thing for Jill, she got results quick. But another thing I want to add is remember when I guess you lashed out at me, you sent a text or something, and I don't know.
I got aggravated with you. I did.
Did
Yes.
did I fight back with you? Did
No.
I
No.
belittle you? Did I
No. No.
attack you? Okay,
No. It was a misunderstanding about a time that you were supposed to call me, and I got mixed up on the time, and it was kind of one of those
it may
really
have been
bad.
my fault too. It may have been my
But
fault.
it was just one of those things, and you were so cool about it, and you said you were sorry, and I felt like a little tiny person because I didn't get ugly, but I think I got kind of smarty pants. And then I felt so bad because people mess up, you know? We mess up on the times we're supposed to be somewhere. I'm usually late everywhere I go, but you were so good about that, and I thought you were gonna fire me, and you didn't because I mean, I didn't, like, yell and scream, but, it was through text. But it was so cool the way you handled it so professionally and so adult-like, and so many people in this world are not. They're not like that, and I was so appreciative of you to just, you know, let me calm down and, "Okay, now where do we go from here?" And you just kept it going, and we moved on, and the scores went up even more, and you just kept working with me.
Great. Yeah. I mean, I'm not perfect, and some I people can get under my skin. I'm a human being just like everyone else. But the main thing is here. Some people say some of the craziest shit about me, and I promise you guys, I'm a reasonable professional, and I help my clients. That doesn't make me a saint. All right, I'm a imperfect human being trying my best to maintain this business and help people. I don't have time for nonsense, but at the same
Mhm.
time, Jill, I understand where you were coming from, so I empathized. I'm like, well, I think I was actually late. There was a misunderstanding of the times.
Right.
So she's been scammed, swindled, or misled, however you want to slice the pie. And she still had the patience to acknowledge that I made a mistake. I owned up to it, but
Mhm.
we're still moving on.
Right.
I've seen other people just quit the program for the stupidest excuses. And
Mhm.
there's no reason to do that. Here's the thing, the bottom line before they end this video, thank you for joining, by the way, those of you that have joined. Even if you hire the best credit repair expert, let's just say there's a Superman of credit repair, it's not
Mhm.
like you see in the movies. It could be long, drawn out, gruesome, mundane, because you have to understand part of the reason why you're in the situation is because you effed up.
Mhm.
The other half
Oh,
is that the creditors are going to capitalize on that and report things how they can and whatever they can to get away with it. You're
yes.
at the odds are stacked against you. You need an advocate to fight on your behalf. No
Yeah.
different than Donald Trump needed a lawyer to defend himself against this or that. I don't want to get political here, but the thing is, there
Yeah.
have been tons of people that needed the right legal representation and just representation in general. And you're going
Yeah.
to need that. And you need a dog in this fight. And if you don't have a dog, then you're just kind of SOL. And you cannot give up on the advocate that is taking their time to work with you. And here's the
Right.
thing, if you don't believe in the person that you are working with, Jill learned this the hard way because you knew inside something doesn't feel right, but
Yep.
I'm going and some people get so good at sales that they just sign up because they get feel pressured. Jill, real important question. Did I ever
Yeah.
pressure you to sign up? Did I ever like follow up with you or call you
No.
and bombard you?
No.
Some people
No.
say constant
Mm-mm.
bombarding of calls.
No.
I don't even
No.
have one ad up. I
Mm-mm.
swear to God, we just post
No.
these lives, we post these
Because
videos.
if you had done that, I probably wouldn't have worked with you, only because I would have felt that s scammy vibe, and I did not with you. Obviously, I did not with you, but no, you're like, "Hey, here we are. Here's what we do. Here's what I can do. Call me if you need me." And I had to mull it over, and I did. But you absolutely did not bug me for for not even once.
I'm
You didn't
surprised you can
I
hear
mean, your
me.
I'm sorry?
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Wow. Well, I
Oh,
have this mic and I guess it crapped out. Okay, good. That doesn't matter. I
yeah.
think my mic died here. I
Oh,
think the
no.
sound probably changed. Who cares? I had the camera on and didn't work, so I just put the phone on. You got the
Oh,
link before, and it was some weird link. Okay,
oh,
no worries. Well,
yeah.
good, good. So that's the total vibe here. Good
Mhm,
guys. I'm an elite credit repair expert, and like I said, this is the major league ball game. So if I'm just gonna like ignore the BS. Don't take it as being rude because the time that you waste while booking a consultation with me and you know you're broke, you know you can't afford it, or you're like, oh, let me talk to my wife. Listen, if your wife doesn't want your credit to get fixed, then I don't know what's going on there.
mhm.
You need to have good credit. But the
Yeah,
main thing is don't waste my time, don't waste your time. And when you're ready to book a consultation with me, it's no obligation. I'm not going to pressure you to sign up, but at least understand, are you really willing to do this? Right? So Jill, I think that's pretty much it. By the way, guys, Jill's not finished with the program. We're going to continue to
oh,
put her score up as high as possible, just like all
abs
of our clients. If you
mhm,
guys have paid me, if you guys are a client, we are working on your case. I have a staff here and it's a love-hate relationship. Why? Because I really crack the whip on these people. And
mhm,
I monitor my staff and I work in conjunction with them. And I'm a pretty high-strung individual boss. To work with me is not nice, but I treat my staff well, and customers like Jill are the reason why Pinnacle Credit Repair is in business. So please respect our time, respect our staff, and if you really want good results, you could get it as quick as Jill or sooner or a little bit longer. But the main thing is get your peace of mind at night and know that you're working with a professional. However long it takes, you have one life to live. get your credit fixed and learn credit building and financial literacy. That way your life is fine from here on out. Okay,
That's
Jill, we did 20 minutes. It was supposed to be 5-minute live, but I'm glad we're able to do this.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. I'm glad to tell my truth with you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining the live, and I will talk to you in a little bit. And guys, I'll see you later. You can book a consultation in the link description below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.